I actually just recorded this exact same live, but because I was uploading something to my Google Drive, the bandwidth wasn't quite right, and the picture quality was awful. So I thought I'd refilm this live. Okay, so what this live is about is essentially how you can actually advise your customers better and actually make a difference in their lives. And the reason I really want to do this is because I see a lot of people who are really talented. They've got a lot of really good expertise and experience, and they struggle to get through to their customers and get their customers to take action. And it's often because they've overlooked one quite simple thing. So before I get into that, what I want to just remind you is if you found this video useful, just remember to go to our website, naccounting.co.uk, and then book yourself in for a free strategy session with myself, because that's your opportunity to actually discuss a lot of the things that we talk about in these videos and talk about how they specifically apply to your business. But for now, what I'm going to do is just go into this video. So essentially, we all got into business. The chances are you got started your business because you wanted to make a difference. And a lot of people have got all these preconceptions about business owners, and they'll say, okay, well, business owners are greedy, they just want to make a load of money. No, good business owners I know, the money is a byproduct of them doing what they're really, really passionate about, and making a difference and adding value to people's lives. So what typically happens is, to add the value, you've got to give people advice and you've got to help people take action. And the more advice and action you give them and they take, then the faster they'll move that needle in the direction they want it to go, and make an improvement in their lives and businesses. So this video is based on a conversation I had with a client about 3 years ago, and the client runs a really successful sales training business. And I asked them, what do you do differently to your competitors? Why are you so much better than them? And they gave me a really, really good explanation, which I think applies to all businesses. And the explanation was essentially, the reason we're better than other businesses, other sales trainers, is because they spend like 10%. I'm kind of paraphrasing, so because it was a long time ago. They spend about 10% of their time explaining to people why they need to do something, and then 90% of the time going through the technical elements of what needs to be done. And the challenge with that is, because they didn't get enough buy-in at the beginning, then they get very little. Your average sales trainer or any average coach gets very little buy-in at the 90% technical element stage. So that's why a lot of coaches don't always work out, because they don't get that ratio right. So this client who I was talking to, what they said was what they do really, really well, which makes it really successful for them, is instead of spending like 10% of the time explaining to people why they need to do something, and then 90% essentially teaching them what they need to do and the actions they need to take, they reshift that. So they actually spend like 60% of their time helping people understand why they need to make a change, why they need to implement the stuff they're about to learn. And then they spend about 40% of the time on the actual technical stuff. So just to summarize what's happening there is, like, they they've gone for a much smaller technical component, but they got much, much more engagement on it. So it's better to have 100% engagement on like 40 than it is to have like a 10% engagement on 90. And that's why it works, because they spend the time educating people on why they need to make a change, and then action gets taken and their customers benefit, and because of that they get paid well, because they're adding a lot of value. And the reason I'm talking about this is because we're all experts in a particular area, and we want to use that expertise to then help other people in their businesses. And I'm guilty of this myself in the past. I just go straight into the technical stuff, but we're gradually changing the way we work. So in your own business, what that means is, if you're in a position where you've got to provide a bit of advice, some kind of presentation, then maybe you really got to think about the ratio between your why and how. And that's a really, really powerful thing. And it applies to other areas of business, not just advisory. But that's what I really want to get you guys to take away from this video, because there is a huge opportunity for you to add value to all the people you work with, but you just got to do it in the right way. Just remember, if you found this video useful, just go to our website, book yourself in for that free strategy session, and also remember to like, share, and follow and subscribe, and I will see you at the next video.